Hey traders, welcome to the full market analysis for the 11th of July. Markets are fairly quiet but looking pretty stable. We've got some fantastic moves carrying on from our position trades. I'll cover those in the next few minutes so that you can see which ones are parabolic and which ones are not. Gold on steroids, let's go over it. So remember, I keep saying it, above the 50 moving average, the price goes up. Above the 50, above the 50, above the 50. So look out for those. And we can see that the price cycle is also very important. Now we can see the price is moving up. There's no major resistance here. So we do expect the price to go up to 33.63 or 33.65 as per my message in the VIP room this morning. So this is likely to continue up for the time being. As we can see here on the left, the 15-minute chart agrees with that. Above the 50, just goes up and up and up. We can see that there is a target here of 33.63, which is the middle of that supply zone. So good luck with that trading there. Let me show you my MT4 chart. So this is an MT4 chart, which you may have seen in the VIP room. I post it from my iPhone, and the settings are very similar to the gold on steroids. I've just simply got a 100-day moving average, which confirms the trend, and I've got the 9 moving average as well. Let me change my colors. Let's go yellow, and we can see that the price is holding on to this, and it often acts as support into the price. And once the price moves above the 9 simple, this will coincide with your gold on steroids perfectly. This is 150 pips. This is 100 pips. This is 100 pips. This is 100 pips. So the profits within it are very big indeed. If you want to be more active in the charts, it's totally up to you. The other two indicators I've got here which are useful is, especially when it comes to price cycles, we can actually see that the money flow is below the 20, money flow below 20, money flow below 20. So this is really, really important. In other words, the sellers are going to run out of money here. The sellers are no longer valid in here, and then the buyers step in above the 9 simple moving average, above the 100 simple moving average. We can clearly see the price cycle is getting ready for a big move. And the way to manage this, if you really want to get into this in terms of day trading, is simply to move your stop with the 9 simple moving average. It will coincide with the 50 moving average on the gold on steroids software. So it's better to do it from the software, but nonetheless this is a very simple way to do it if you can't access your trading view charts. So here we can see a good example of exactly the same move. As the price moves and finishes above the 50, buy, above the 50, above the 50, and so on and so forth. So a great system if you want to get more busy with the markets. But let's have a look at the markets now and see what is going on. I like this. I like this a lot. Why do I like this? Because we have a price cycle on a downtrend on the US Swiss. So look at the price cycle. That's very interesting to me. I love to see this. So what's likely to happen in the next, well, couple of hours even, could see the price move down and start to make some significant gains in the next few hours. Now, there's no news out today. I think there's a few speeches, but nothing to get excited about. So the markets are pretty flat across the board, but our positions, and I'll show you those, are doing very well indeed. And I expect them to carry on and do better. So the dollar is going up into this channel. I do expect to break down at some stage because it's achieving lower highs. And now it's coming into a very crucial point here. This area here is very important indeed. as you can see there. So this is a very strong resistance zone, and we do expect the price to give way probably into next week now. This is why I'm excited about the yens in particular. We're holding on to them, held them for a few weeks now, and I do expect the price to continue down into this downtrend here. And the price cycle, similar to the US Swiss, is looking very exciting indeed, as we can see that the price is going down. What's going to happen? Well, all the yens will go up into record levels. This is looking good as well. The the Swiss franc futures. It did break the other day, as I mentioned, and as long as it holds on to that market structure, we can see the price cycle now getting ready. It's rather like an elastic band coming together, tightening up, and then getting ready to release. And that's exactly what it looks like is going to happen in the markets, and that's very exciting indeed. S&P 500 looks pretty quiet. It's early. It's 20 past 1, so New York is not quite open yet. There's no news out, so don't expect much more to happen, but it is heading for 62.88. It just about hit it now. So this is going up. So buying S&P 500 is a good idea. Similar situation for the FTSE 100. It's not doing much at the moment, but certainly in an upward trend. German DAX is another one, giving way a little bit, but I do expect the price to come into this trend line in the next few hours and then do this. Friday afternoon might be one of those days where volumes just start to drift off a little bit. Dow Jones pretty flat. Nasdaq pretty flat, but looking very nice up to 23,352. Haven't seen silver. Oh, silver's broken out as well. Look at that. Looks nice. Wait for a pullback and then buy into silver. You can calculate your targets based upon a fib extension. So this is going to $38.44. Oil flat. Euro dollar, we've got our eye on that one. Same as yesterday and the day before and the day before. But that's all right. That's fine. Let it do what it's going to do. Then we trade on the break. Sterling looks weak today, which is great for one of our positions. Aussie USD looking very nice actually. Not really doing much in terms of a trend. You can see that it's in a pretty much consolidation area. Let's see what the daily is doing. Yeah, the Aussie USD has gone parabolic again. So there we are. So you can buy that at any stage now. What's the price cycle like? There's your clue. There is your clue. All right. So what do we do now? Very good question. Get your fibs, Fibonacci retracement from the bottom to the top, somewhere about there. Draw a line on the 618 in this instance, the 618, which is there. So you can now have a buy on the Aussie USD at 65.27. Put your pending order on if you wish. Trade at your own risk, of course. Your stop loss is the swing low, and I've gone 3 times. Now, the other thing to look here, look on the left. I've gone for 3 times. It might be stretching a little bit. We might need to move it down a little bit more into the middle of that range on the left, the supply zone, 66.61. Somewhere about there. Gives us 2.68, which is fine. 2.68 is good. Beautiful. I've mentioned this before. Well, I'm not going to mention it now because that's looking very messy indeed on the advanced pro charts. US Swiss, I'm waiting for the dollar to give way. It's not doing it yet, so therefore this is just hanging on. It's all right. We can move our to our trading stop to there. A bit higher actually. Just above that area there is good. And it's above the parabolic. You can see these dots here on the left. They're important. So this is on a slippery slope downwards, but not kicked in yet. So we can look at price cycle and just get a feel for that, which is good. US Canadian is doing nothing, of course. US yen is doing nothing. We can see that this is in a downtrend on the left. Maybe converting up to 150.36. Euro Canadian is drifting down, but I do expect this to break out next week. Aussie Canadian has broken out to the upside as mentioned and is parabolic up to 91.00 now. So again, a pullback down to this area 89.50 is likely to see a bounce up to 91. Euro New Zealand is clinging on, isn't it? Euro New Zealand is a funny old one, isn't it? It's clinging on to market structure. So if it is going to go, it's going to go. We can see that it's now looking mixed, but above the 50, not all the buyers are in, but certainly looks like it wants to at least go sideways for now, but probably going to go up to 197.93 into next week. I did mention this, the Swiss franc futures contract going strong will drive all your Swiss pairs down, 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 down. New Zealand Swiss not quite as good as you can see, holding above the 20. If it holds above the 20 acts as support, so you don't want to be short that yet. But once it breaks down, you can trade that down to 46.66. Aussie Swiss clinging on. It was parabolic to the downside. Now it's mixed at the very least, but definitely in a downtrend. Not parabolic now. Switch that off. I too have a short position on this, so once you make that decision to actually, in this case, go short, then you put your stop there and just let it go, you know, because the rewards far outweigh the risks, and so if they all come in, then you make a lot of money. Canadian Swiss, hold. A breakdown, which is beautiful, not as mixed as the Aussie Swiss. So this risk reward is massive. It's a real word. 7 times risk to reward, 225 pips. Beautiful chart on the pound Swiss. This was, as mentioned previously in the previous videos, price cycle looked beautiful. This is exactly what you're looking for within the Advanced Pro charts. The ability to measure price cycle will give you the edge over anybody else. A beautiful risk to reward here. On to the yens. Congratulations if you've held the yens. If you are not in the yens, why aren't you trading the yens? You've got to ask that question. What are you doing here? What are you doing if you're not trading this? B for buy. Target 189. It's about 500 pips away. Euro yen breaking out, not confirmed, but definitely very low volumes today, but definitely parabolic to the upside and holding on to market structure, which I love. So we just simply move our stop. 170.23 is the stop now. We just move our stop, 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 until the price gets exhausted. At some stage, of course, you're going to have to give money back to the market, because you know it will change at some stage unless it hits target. New Zealand yen to the upside, Aussie yen to the upside. This is due to the weakening of the yen futures. This is driving these much higher, as previously mentioned, going up to 98.51. Good luck. Canadian yen is a little bit slower, but it's all right. It's okay. Heading for 107.80. We can see that here on the left here. Just look out for your supply zone on the advanced pro charts. This is the important area. Pound yen's broken to the upside, of course, but why aren't we trading this? Can you see why? It is because we have a very strong supply zone here in terms of the daily chart. Don't want to be buying into a supply zone. It makes no sense. Record highs for the Bitcoin. I did mention this the other day. Moved into the liquidity zone on the advanced pro charts. If you have the advanced pro charts, you will have this. Buy above the 20 and buy on the change of character. And hold. Simply move your stop to the bottom of this line, bottom of this line, bottom of this line, etc. Euro pound, I did mention this the other day, had broken the bullish flag, and as we can see now it's starting to make a move up to what do we say, 87.48. Oh, there we are, 87.48 on the left there, you see. So the advanced pro chart not only gives you the entry points, not only gives you the stop losses, it gives you the targets. So it's much easier to trade and much more relaxing. You don't spend hours on the charts, you just let the charts do the work. Have a great weekend. Look out for the weekly Forex forecast, by the way.